folks, you saw the title, John Anderson song, 1959. I don't know this song. I don't know what it's about, but I do know John Anderson, and he's a storyteller. He's the real deal. I react to non-pop country, and that's exactly what we're going to get, even though I don't know this song. Kyle Perkins made a gift to the channel for me to do this one, and Kyle knows his stuff. He's out there in Beaver, Utah, so he's the pride of Beaver County or Beaver Township or whatever in Beaver, Utah. So KP, thank you for this gift and request. And that's also how I know that this is going to be like a real deal type of song, because Kyle requested it. And Kyle does know his stuff. But anytime I think of John Anderson, I think of Seminole Wind. And I probably reacted to 12 or 15 of John's songs. And Steve Swags is into them and others. So I might be hearing from some folks. All right, here we go. Feels a little torchy.
Cigarettes were a quarter then. Bobby socks and jeans were in. Elvis sang the songs that we loved so. And the most important thing to us was keeping gas in my old truck, so I could take us to the drive-in show.
Yeah.
Then graduation finally came. Uncle Sam called me away. You married someone else while I was gone.
Ow.
But I've kept your letter all these years, and I can't help but shed a tear when I read the words you wrote me years ago.
Was it a John Deere letter?
Baby, I'm yours.
Oh.
I love you always. I'm gonna stand by you until the end of time. Remember all of the good things that we shared together. Signed, Love, Betty, 1959.
Yep.
I never will forget the day when you and I went all the way. I was the first for you and you for me.
Yeah, you don't forget
I've still got the truck that we loved in. It takes me back there now and then, back to 59 in my memory. And baby, I'm yours. I love you always. I'm gonna stand by you until the end of time. Remember all of the good things that we shared together. Signed, Love, Betty, 1959.
Jesus. Was this a remake? Or was that an original? Kyle. What a storyline, though. It's easy for me to get caught up. I don't know. I think there are times like this, too, where I'm just like, I get caught up in these songs because I love thinking, I love feeling. And then I'm wearing the right? Yeah, I'm wearing my philosophy hat. Let's talk about philosophy. I was a philosophy major back there at Rutgers. I love exploring ideas, thoughts, and feelings. I'm game for them. They don't have to be ones that I've thought of on my own. But I'll hear a song like this, and I'm like, whoa. Like you place yourself in the dude's spot, like Uncle Sam called him away. And 1959 would have been the Korean War conflict. No, it was a war. And they got called away. And she'd made a promise, but that's where, I mean, you want to be careful what you promise, but you also need to sort of believe in that's the way it's going to work out. Like when you make your wedding vows and such, till death do us part is a common phrase used in wedding vows and all this. And it's like, well, that's a pretty serious thing to say, but you really need to say it. You don't want to really, I mean, you don't want to say on the altar, in the event it doesn't work out, I'll try not to throw you under the bus. Maybe more marriages would work out that way if people approached it that way, and all the other things that would be, I don't know, amended to it, but culturally. But all that said, I just feel his pain, but I feel hers too, because she knows she's going to break his heart. She didn't want to be the agent of his pain. I don't see her as a heartless person. Because she did this. I know it hurts him, but in human affairs, and I don't mean an affair like she's cheating. I mean just in the human dynamic and human events, and that's kind of the way things work. You try to stay true to those promises. You feel passionately in a moment or for a long period of time about something or someone, and you hold this ideal of till death do us part, but then the ideal changes for whatever reason. It is difficult to be alone for so long. And then when you get away from somebody who's on the battlefield or a touring artist, for example, and they're on the road for 2 months, 3 months at a clip, and you're by yourself, you start to wonder, is it worth it? These thoughts can enter a person's mind, and you can't blame them for it. It's the human dynamic. It's just how it works. We go into relationships to get something and to give something. And when you're not getting something because they're away all the time, or at war, for example, a noble adventure, if you will, a noble thing to do, but it doesn't change the fact that she's home alone and she doesn't have a chance to give to him either. It can be very difficult, and it strains the human will and the strength. Anyway, yeah, man, you see, you can get off and running if you really dissect songs and compare them to the rest of life. KP, you got me running again. I think the last song I did of yours, you did this to me too. You're very good at this. I'm going to rate this, and the number that struck me was a 9.1. The instrumentation was okay. The references I loved, the drive-in movie and the Bobby Sox and Elvis and all this stuff, those I loved. I mean, what gets left on the cutting room floor? There's a lot of things that were going on, jukeboxes and stuff. But that was a Dear John letter. It turned, even though it was a love letter, when he's on the battlefield, that's what he remembered. And I don't know, maybe is it better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all? That letter, I mean, I don't know. It's just one of those things. So, all right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Have a wonderful day. Keep believing in ideals. And if you fall short, you fall short. What do I say? I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.
I've still got the truck that we loved in. It takes me back there now and then. Back to 59 in my memory.